These people are just so fucking weird.
Every time a Democrat asks for reparations, every single time, that shit irritates the piss out of me. You know why? We had Section 8, we had public assistance, we had all that. Food stamps, all that. That's your reparations right there. That's all you get from us. You're not getting nothing else. If you want anything, you go to work for it, okay? Because you're not getting no more fucking free money from us.
From somebody who's been on government assistance is bitching that her grandkid is getting kicked off of government assistance and who had to have her tax return seized in order to collect the money she owed on her student loans. Just so that you're aware. I'll stop jumping in now. Here are some more of her videos.
I just want to say thank you to President Trump for everything you are doing.
I was supposed to go instead.
I knew you could make us happy. I knew you could keep your promises. That's why I voted for you. You're the most honest man on this planet right now. President Trump, you know exactly what to do with James Comey. And you better do it soon. Because us patriots are not happy one bit. Do you think Canada is headed to be an Islamic country? Just like Europe, England, and all them? I think that they're headed to be in Islamic countries. We gotta fight hard not to have that turn into the United States. Because I don't want to come back to my future life and the whole United States is Islamic. I do not want to. That's not what I want to come back to. Who told Bill Gates to give up his money? Who told him that? Because I know he wouldn't have done that on his own. He's been blackmailed to give up his money. He's given away all his money. There's a reason for that. Really. I think he's going to prison for a very long time, and we're not going to know about it. I think these people that go to prison, that are famous, they're not going to tell us that they went to prison. They're just going to disappear off the air and never come back. So they're never going to let us know who's going to prison and who's not, because they're just going to go very quietly into the night. That's what I think. So I've been watching these hearings they had with Chrissy Nome about this Garcia dude. And these senators, man, they want that man back in this country. They don't care that he is a gang member. They don't care that he is a human trafficker. They don't care that he loves to beat on women. They don't care about none of that. They want him back in this country because they want to win that fight. That's the hill they are standing on to die. And they're dying as we speak, if not dead already. That request is dead in the water. First of all, El Salvador president's not going to let him come back. He's got him, he's keeping him. He don't give a shit what you say. You can't say anything to him about returning that dude because he belongs in El Salvador, because he's an El Salvador citizen and he's a gang member. And that president wants him behind bars with all the rest of the gang members that he put behind bars. These are people that killed people ways that you can't even imagine. That's why they have them tats on their knuckles, because they killed somebody. Yeah. So that man is never stepping foot on American soil ever again. That woman ought to fucking kiss the ground she walks on now, because that man has gone out of her life. And now she can find a better man. That's what she needs to focus on. Her kids, first of all, and being happy for a change. Because I lived in that kind of situation. Wasn't a gang member or an illegal, but he was a mean bastard. And he made sure he treated me like shit every day of the week. And then some. So that woman ought to be praising President Trump for kicking that dude the fuck out of there. Dear black people, I got a question. You guys are always asking questions to us white people. I got a question for you. Do you hate the white people that grew up in the hood with you? Do you think that they are racist? That's a serious question. I grew up in the hood. I had a lot of friends. A lot of friends. Hundreds of them. And they were all nice. And they were all my friends. And we did everything together. They were all different. Indians, black, white, Polish, you name it. We were all friends. But I'm a Gen Xer, so we didn't really have anything against anybody. We were just having fun outside playing with each other.
Just a sampling of Meemaw's ramblings.